Hey everybody, Hikaru Cosplay here. Apologies for the terrible lack of quality and the fact that I will not be editing the music or editing out any of my stupid word blunders. I stupidly left the SD card for my camera at my college dorm when I came home. Whoops! But look at my new hair! Isn't it amazing? I love it so much. And naturally, I couldn't resist doing a makeup test for Gem from Gem and the Holograms with my lovely light-up earrings. Turn those off so I'm not strobing everybody while I do this. Also, fake eyelashes with gems. I'm actually really happy with how this turned out and how well it matches my hair. One day I will do a Gem costume. One day. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. Comic-Con is coming up in less than a month. Eek, crunch time. I'm almost done with my stuff. I just have some tune-ups to do on a few of my costumes and a whole entire dress to make for another, but I should be able to get it all done in time. Woo! And today's video, I wanted to talk about Cosfamous, hashtag Cosfamous. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's cosplay famous. People who are famous for cosplay. I'm not talking about professional cosplayers. That's its own thing. But, you know, that's a phrase that we hear a lot in the cosplay community. And, I don't know, I will probably make like 5 million videos talking about my opinion on this kind of stuff. But today is another day I'm going to be doing that. Personally, when I hear the phrase either cosfamous or professional cosplayer, a little part of me vomits in my mouth a little. Sorry to, you know, make it gross like that, but I don't hate people who are well-known cosplayers. I don't hate people who are professional cosplayers. No issues there. Like, actually, I have respect for that. I have respect for people who are well-known in the cosplay community and people who are able to actually make a living off of cosplay. Like, I have respect for that. No issues at all. But my problem lies in when people make that the be-all, end-all. Like, that social media fame and being able to call yourself a professional cosplayer is the most important part about cosplay, because it's not. I've made this my point in a million other videos. Cosplay is about fun. It's about spending time with friends, meeting new people, showing your love of a character or a series, and also about, you know, gaining confidence in yourself. It's a lot of things, and, you know, cosplay is what you make of it. And just focusing solely on fame and social media and professional cosplay and all of that is just, you kind of lose the point of it. It doesn't really, it's not, you lose the hobby aspect of it. And again, I have no issues with people who are professional cosplayers, but call yourself a professional, typically in other industries, you have to have 75% of your income coming off of that. And by income, I'm not talking like, oh, well, I'm a college student or I'm a high school student and I made $10 or $30 off a print. Like, I'm talking like, you know, income that sustains you, that, you know, pays the bills, pays for food and for your other, you know, your cosplay and for your housing and all that. I'm like talking like an actual job here, you know? And you know, I've had people say, oh, I'm gonna make you the next Yaya Han, oh, I'm gonna make you Cosfamous, oh, hashtag Cosfamous. It's like, no, that's not the point. And to the phrase, I'm gonna make you the next Yaya Han, I wanna be the next Yaya Han. No, be the next you. She's already made her statement. Do something different, you know? And there's nothing wrong with wanting recognition for your work. I'm right up there with ya. I love it when people follow me and make comments and say that my stuff looks good. It makes me feel nice and special. No problems there. But just when you focus solely on hashtag Cosfamous and being famous and social media fame, again, you lose the fun and the hobby aspect of it. I really think that if that's what is your number one priority, you really need to evaluate why you're cosplaying. And I'm kind of going off of a story that somebody else had recently told me. I'm not going to tell the whole story, but I'm just going to make some highlighting points here in relation to, sorry, I stumble over words a lot. In relation to what I'm talking about here is also take advice of other cosplayers. Like, if someone's been cosplaying 5 years longer than you, and they're like, oh, you probably shouldn't do this with your fabric, just thank them for the advice. I mean, not every piece of advice, you know, is helpful. Like, oh, you should do this with your makeup next time, and, you know, if in a call-out kind of way, it's like, okay, yeah, thanks, but, you know, normally I would cut that kind of a ramble off, but I don't take criticism very well. But when someone tells me, oh, you should really do this differently, or oh, maybe try this to prevent this issue, I will still thank them for their critique, because they could have just said nothing. They could have just said nothing, and frankly, that's nice for someone to even want to help you and give you constructive criticism or something like that. I'm not perfect. Nothing I ever do is perfect. No, none of this is perfect. I'm not the best cosplayer ever, and frankly, I think ranking cosplayers is really bad. I have a separate video talking about comparing cosplayers. This is kind of just a rambled mess, just to get a few recent things off my chest, because this phrase has just kind of been bothering me lately. And I've said this in other videos, don't put other cosplayers on pedestals. Just because Yaya Han has like 1 million followers doesn't mean that she's the be-all, end-all. Same thing with Jessica Negri or any other cosplayer. You know, do what you want to do. You know, you don't have to follow their way of cosplaying. You know, cosplay is what you make of it. And you really shouldn't copy other cosplayers. Like, oh, I want to be famous like Yaya Han, I should totally cosplay just like her. Again, should really evaluate why you're cosplaying. I'm trying not to be super salty and call out people right now. It's just some stuff that's been burning inside of me and running around in my head, and I haven't posted a vlog in a really long time, so I was kind of desperate to come up with an idea. Promise next week's will be a little more organized. Ooh, but yeah, again, to sum it all up, I don't have issues with Cosfamous people and people who are actually professional cosplayers, but don't make it the most important goal for your cosplay career. Don't lie about your personal achievements. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. You should never lie when talking to someone. Say, oh yeah, I'm, you know, really famous, or oh, I'm a professional cosplayer, when you're really not, because you're doing a disservice to you. You're doing a disservice to pretty much anybody you're talking to, and just lying is never good. Okay, sorry, that got really salty and really specific, but again, my issues stem in when people make that the most important thing. When people make being Cosfamous and that as, you know, the be-all, end-all. It's not the most important part of cosplay. How many times do I have to make a video talking about this? Clearly not. Clearly like 50 more, because it's still an issue in the community, and it's something that will never stop. As cosplay continues to grow, this kind of attitude is something that will never stop. And I'm noticing now on my little webcam time limit that this is a 9-minute video, and I apologize greatly that it took me 9 minutes to get to the point of the video, and there's really not a lot of substance. I apologize greatly. But comment below with any opinions you have when it comes to Cosfamous and that kind of an attitude and professional cosplayers, and let me know if you want me to do a much more organized video version of this. I mostly wanted to hop on and show off my amazing gem and hair combo. So, see y'all next week. Bye!